Born ready.
Hey, welcome to the Relentless Positivity Podcast. I'm your host, Joe Martin, and I'm just going to go ahead and let you know you are not ready for the dynamic duo we have on here today. So we have the father-son team of Mark and John Cronin, and you may have heard John's crazy socks. And if you have not, you're going to go want to get at least 3 or 4 pair right after this one. So John's out here. We got Mark out here. Thanks, you guys, for coming on today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate to be here.
We really appreciate it, Joe. We're excited. High energy conversation.
Right, Alabama here, Robin.
Alabama.
That's it.
Batman and Robin? Oh, Jesus. How about and you be Robin?
Cool.
Okay.
There you go. I knew it. I thought you were more the Batman, John. So, John, we're going to start off with you because, like I said before we got on here, you're the star of the show. I mean, the socks are named after you. We got to hear more about you. So let's start it off here. Who is your favorite wrestler?
My favorite wrestler is John Cena.
You can't see me.
You can. I'll wear those now.
He's wearing John Cena socks.
Oh, man.
Singing.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, let me ask you this. Who's your favorite baseball team?
A New York Mets.
Oh, because someone told me it was the New York Stankies.
Oh, yeah. Stankies.
So that was wrong. It's the Mets. Okay, I had that wrong.
I like taunting your brother who's a Yankee
Yes,
fan.
he's darkness.
He's on the dark side.
Oh, he's on the dark side. Okay. What's your favorite food?
My favorite hot dog. My favorite on the hot dog is barbecue sauce, grilled onion, and bacon.
Ooh, you had me at the bacon right there.
Oh,
Man. Oh, that's serious right there. All right, so let me ask you this. So the socks are named after you. Why do you like to wear crazy socks so much?
I love crazy socks because they always let me be me. I want crazy socks my whole life.
Oh yeah. Now it is your life, right? That's what you do every day.
Yes.
So let me ask you: you probably got a ton of socks. Do you have a favorite pair?
Yes, my favorite pair is a Donald Trump superhero sock. I can show you my favorite pair of socks.
Oh, I'd love to see them.
Those are my favorite pair of socks. This one
I'll
is
hold them up.
Yep, I did Donald Trump superhero sock. This me as superhero.
Oh yeah.
That's my design.
Who designed these?
I did.
Right. And then your face winds up on it. You love that.
I'm a superstar.
Oh man, I don't have any socks. Let's see. I try to put my face on a lot of stuff too. You got me beat though.
Yes.
So, Joe, John wears, when you're a sock tycoon, you got all the socks in the world, wear different socks all the time. But what socks do you wear every Saturday?
Oh yeah. Tomorrow I'm wearing poop emoji socks.
Oh yeah, you got to have Saturday socks, right? That's awesome.
Oh yes.
That's the way to start a Saturday right there. So let me ask you this. The rumors may be true. So what sports do you play? I've heard you play a bunch of sports.
I play Special Olympics. I play basketball, track and field, soccer, and snowshoe. I play soccer tomorrow. I'm going to be rain. I'm going to rain today. I'm going to rain tomorrow. Soccer is canceled.
Oh man.
Tomorrow, right? But that's a lot of sports.
I love Special Olympics.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And what else do you do for the Special Olympics?
Oh yeah, I jumped a polar plunge. I did that in 6-7 years.
Whoo, the polar plunge. Oh,
Yeah,
hey, Mark, do you get in on that polar plunge? Do you help out with that?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I drive him. I hold his bathrobe. So,
Hey, someone's got to do it.
John's been doing this, I think, 7 years now.
Yes, I mean.
Here in Long Island Sound. That's the body of water between Connecticut and Long Island. But we were off speaking in Calgary once, and we met this young woman, John's talking to her, and she was a Special Olympic athlete. They're talking about the sports they play. He mentions the polar plunge. She says, well, I do the polar plunge too. And then her mother leans over and tells me, yes, but when she does it, it's 20 degrees below, and they're using a chainsaw to cut a hole in the ice.
Oh, that's
Now,
different.
That's a polar plunge.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that in Canada.
That's next, right?
I'd
That's
get
next.
out
on
of
the
the car for that.
Good.
All right, so let me ask you this: tell me the story of how John's Crazy Stocks got started? I think that's a really good story.
Well, it was born in part out of necessity. So go back to the fall of 2016. And where were you, buddy?
I was at Huntington High School. I'm gonna be my last year of school.
So he's trying to figure out, what do I do next?
Right.
Like everybody else.
Mhm.
And what were you looking
I
at?
like a job program in school. I don't like the other option I don't like.
And Joe, this is the unfortunate reality for so many people with different abilities. There just aren't enough good options out there for them.
Right.
Only 1 in 5 people with a disability are employed in the US.
Oh, wow.
It's awful. But John here, he's a natural entrepreneur.
Yes, I am.
You didn't see a job you wanted. What'd you say?
I said I want to create one. I want to make one.
Pretty
There
cool.
you go. There
And
you
what'd
go.
you tell me?
I said I want to go do a business with my dad, a nice father and son business together.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm a
Yes.
lucky man. I've got 3 sons.
Yes, you are.
John's the youngest. And this is one I can work with. So, okay, we were going to have a business. Now, Joe, if you got entrepreneurs out in your audience, you got friends, entrepreneurs have ideas all the time.
All the time. Right.
Some of them are good ideas. So John had a lot of ideas what we could do with a business.
Right.
What was one of them?
One of them is a food truck.
Yeah.
I come idea of the movie Chef and John Favreau.
Mm-hmm.
That movie about a father and son buying a food truck.
So this seemed like a fun idea. And we're thinking, what could we make? Where would we sell
Right.
it? Right. But we ran into a problem.
We can't cook.
That seems like a problem for a food truck.
Right.
But then, right before Thanksgiving in 2016, John
Yes.
had his eureka
I want
moment.
to sell a crazy socks. Why socks? It's fun, it's colorful, it's creative. I'll always let me be me. I want crazy socks my whole life. I will look for it.
We used to drive around looking for these
Right.
socks.
Yeah.
There would be times, and John, how would I put this? Has a very distinctive sense of style. And he's very organized. So he lays his clothes out ahead of time.
I feel that.
And his brother would come to me and say, "You can't let him wear that to
He's
school."
not. I felt the police.
No.
Hey, he can't see you.
I can't see me.
Yeah, he can't see you.
So, okay. So this is what we figured. If John loved these socks as much, surely other people would too. And we could find our tribe. So we went the lean startup route. Didn't spend a lot of time analyzing, thinking about it. We said, let's get something up and running
Yeah.
and we'll see what happens. So we built a website on the Shopify platform,
Yes.
got some inventory.
Yeah, we did.
We're bootstrapping, so you got to make do with what you have. The only marketing we did, we set up a Facebook page. I would take out my cell phone and we made videos. And who do you think was in those videos?
I'm talking about socks. Socks, more socks.
Hey, you talk about what you know, right? If you know socks, you talk about socks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
there
we
you go.
noticed something. The word began to spread. Like
Mhm.
people were sharing those videos. So what day did we open?
We opened a Friday, December 9th, 2016.
We didn't know what to expect.
Mhm.
We were very fortunate. That first day, we got a flood of orders. We got 42 orders,
Wow.
which for first day seemed great. And most of them were local. We're in a town called Huntington up on Long Island in New York. John was in a high school. That's where we lived. We had temporary office space. So what did we decide to do with those local orders?
We decided to do our home delivery. We get red boxes like this.
We got red boxes,
Very nice red box.
box in the box, looked at it and said, this needs something else.
Yep.
So what else did we put in?
I will put vegan arrow and candy.
Right? We got bags of Hershey's Kisses,
Hard to kiss it.
poured them in, loaded up the car, and drove around. And you knocked on doors giving out socks.
I did. Customer response. They loved our song, and they took a picture and share on social media. What I guess I spread.
There were customers ordering again just to get John to come back to their house. And there were some nights we were out past 10 o'clock and John's knocking on doors saying, just John with your socks, don't shoot.
I like it.
But by testing the idea, we learned a few things, right? We shipped in that first month, really 2 weeks, we shipped 452 orders
Wow.
at $13,000 in revenue. And we said, we got something.
Got some. Yeah.
One, we learned people want to buy socks.
Yes, and two people want to buy socks from me.
They related to John. They liked the fact we had already pledged 5% of our earnings to the Special Olympics. They liked the personal touch of the thank you note and the candy and the home deliveries. And you learn by doing. So we learned that this young man,
This is an old man.
this old
Oh
man,
man, was that necessary right there? Calling
we could sell socks.
Right.
Oh, he points out how old I am all the time.
I kill.
Well, so that's how we got started.
Wow. And in case people don't know, you guys are now a $10 million company. Is that correct?
Well, here's one way to measure things. How many different socks do we have?
We have 4,000 different kinds of socks and eating sources.
So
Wow.
that means John owns the world's largest sock store.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We've
That's
now
awesome.
shipped now it's about 380,000 packages to 88 different countries.
Wow.
But here's the cool thing, Joe. If we get an order between our office and warehouse and home, what are you doing with
I'm
that?
still doing home delivery.
Still doing home deliveries. So we've been very fortunate with our growth. We now have and this is a cool thing. We've been able to create 34 jobs, and 22 of those are held by people with different abilities.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, so you touch on that a little bit. So tell me why that is so important. I mean, you said 1 in 5 normally don't have a job, and you guys are the majority. So tell me why that's so important. What people are missing out by not having those individuals working in their workspace?
well, to us, it's relatively simple. Hiring people with different abilities, it's not altruism. It's really good business. We hire our colleagues because they do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
And so any employer will tell you, I want to hire the best possible people for whatever salary you can afford to pay. Well, if you exclude people for arbitrary reasons, well, then you can't hire the best possible people.
Right. Yeah.
So if you say, well, I don't even consider somebody with a disability, you're already saying, it's okay, I'm not going to hire the best people. When you open it up, you tap into this vast reservoir of talent that can give you a competitive advantage. So I'll give you some examples from our business, but can share some from other businesses. We do our own fulfillment. Anybody who sells things online, you've got to fulfill the orders. So you have a pick and pack warehouse. You can do it yourself or you can outsource it. We do it ourselves. On Long Island and in many other places in the country, there's a labor shortage. And companies can't find enough good employees. So around these parts, particularly last holiday season, businesses were hamstrung. They couldn't find enough employees. We had more than enough because we hire people with different abilities. So that gives us an advantage over other companies. And the other thing is, now we're in our 6th year. Over that time, we've hired for our warehouse from 3 basic labor pools: people with different abilities, moms, because we schedule things in 4-hour shifts. So you can put your kid on the bus in the morning, come to work, pick your kid up from school in the afternoon. And then just day laborers, people that want to work for $15 an hour.
Sure.
By far, the best labor pool we have are people with different abilities. They want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
They care about work. They're enthusiastic. They're reliable. We can depend upon them.
I mean, I've heard that you can almost have to stop John from working.
This is true. John, well, here's one way of thinking about it. They used to say James Brown was the hardest working man in showbiz.
Right.
He's the hardest working man in sockdom.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll tell you a good story about John.
Yeah, I love that.
You like this story?
You do.
Okay. You even know what I'm going to say.
I know. I'm Special Olympic one.
Okay. Special Olympic one? All right.
I like that one.
So we're helping out Special Olympics at a fundraising event. It was a young professional mixer in Manhattan. A lot of Wall Street types, a very hot club. A lot of good-looking women for you.
Oh
right?
yeah, I'm good dancing.
Oh yeah.
We get home about 3 a.m. and I say to John, I said, listen, you haven't had a day off in ages. Sleep in tomorrow. Take the day off. He said, okay. So I get up, I come to the office. About 10 o'clock, who comes walking in? There's John. I said, what are you doing? He said, I took an Uber to the office. I have things to do.
Man's got to work. Those socks aren't going to sell themselves, right?
No, they are
Right.
not.
No, someone's got to sell them things. So tell me this. Is this something kind of recent development? Tell me about your partnership with Zappos.
Well, Zappos reached out to us because they liked our mission, and we both share this fierce commitment to our customers and creating customer experience.
Mm-hmm.
So then they came in to vet us. You know, they want to make sure that we could meet all of their demands. And of course we could. Right? We love people to check out our operations. And now we're selling through Zappos, which is pretty cool because we're now starting to develop our wholesale channels. We already have agreements with 2 national retailers that will be selling through them by the fourth quarter. We're looking forward to that. We're gonna be in one chain, 856 stores across the country.
Wow.
So, that'll be good stuff, right?
Yeah, Dad.
Wow, that's incredible. So let me ask you this. I heard John's favorite socks. What's the best selling socks of all time? Do you have one?
The best sock is the bees socks.
The Down syndrome awareness socks and our autism awareness socks. But here's the thing about our socks and our products. Many businesses follow the 80-20 rule. It's like a law of nature. 20% of their products account for 80% of their revenue. Well, you can go into an accounting firm or a law firm. 20% of their clients account for 80% of their revenue.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the way we operate. We don't really have best-selling socks. It's pretty easy. You know, we have lots of best-selling socks because you can personalize things. So our best-selling socks include our pet rescue socks, golf socks, barbecue socks.
Bees.
The bee's knees socks.
I mean, poop emoji socks. You got to have the poop emojis up
We got
there.
a lot of those related, fart socks.
Fart socks.
Right, John has a cult following of people wearing fart socks.
Poop happens.
Let's see, the Bigfoot socks are big sellers, sloth socks. But this is why we have 4,000 different socks.
Yeah.
Everybody can get what they want.
That's it. And you guys are making that happen. So tell me about this. You guys started a podcast. Tell me the name of your podcast.
Yeah, our podcast is the Spring Happiness Podcast with John and Mark. I talk about we are a better.
Well, we banter a lot. We tell
lot.
stories about what we're up to.
Yep.
We
And
tell some good news.
good news. Talk about my love life.
We talk about John's love
I'm
life.
very smooth.
You are
Very
so
smooth. Very smooth.
We tell some jokes, good
Yeah.
news stories,
Yeah.
right?
I tell about my day is smooth.
Yeah, yeah. You
The
say
apple
I'm
didn't fall from
smooth.
the tree, huh? Yeah.
Your mom just starts laughing.
Yeah.
It's the whole idea, Joey. What's our mission?
Spreading happiness.
Spreading happiness. So it's
And
a
you guys
half
got to
hour.
go check out this podcast because that is not
Yes.
false advertising. That is truth and advertising. You will find yourself smiling through the whole show. So spreading happiness. Go
That's
check
what
it
it's
out.
all about.
That's
It's
right.
just- you want to make people feel good, smile, give people a little good news for a half hour their week.
That's it. And you guys do a great job about that. So let me ask you this. So what's next for you guys? You guys are out with Zappos. You're partnering with all these people doing podcasts, touring the country and the world. What's next?
Well, on the business side, we continue to grow our direct to consumer, right? Our website sales. What's our website?
Sean's Crazy Socks.com.
So we're doing that. We're growing our B2B business. We make custom socks for companies and businesses, everything from Microsoft and Google to local law offices and accounting offices and We have a charity fundraising program. We're going to be entering the wholesale chain. And we have a couple of fun initiatives going on. One that's really dear to our heart. We're starting a program called JCS Champions. And the idea is we're going to put people with differing abilities into their own business by giving them a business in a box.
Oh, wow.
We're going to enable them to create a micro business. So we're going to give them training and support. We're going to give them a selling stand. We're going to give them inventory, our socks, that they can sell at farmers markets or flea markets or craft fairs, or go to a store in town and can we set this stand up? It's not a franchise. It's going to be an independent business. We're going to enroll the first 5 people this October, but then over the next 5 years, we're going to create 1,000 businesses.
Wow.
We want to light up the country and show, look what people with different abilities can do. And then we have another thing, and hopefully this will take us down to Huntsville, Alabama. We are developing the John Meets America tour. We're going to be on the road for 3 months, doing local speaking engagements, doing pop-up shops. We'll arrange to do home deliveries, working with some of our national charity partners. It's an opportunity to take the show on the road. We're going to look for sponsors, sponsoring corporations to get behind it. So we got a lot.
Yeah.
We got a lot that we're
man, what do I got to do to get you guys to Huntsville, Alabama? I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah, I'm probably going to step out there.
We'll go work on rockets down there.
There you go.
I haven't go to Huntsville. I'm probably going to see
Jenny, a former colleague of ours, moved back down to Alabama.
Okay.
We can go sing some Hank Williams songs.
Yeah, I'm going to NASA.
You want to go visit the NASA site down in
Oh, yeah, we got the Space and Rocket Center here. You got to go check that out.
I'm really going to go to space.
You want to go to space? Oh,
I don't know if I can make that happen. I can get you to the Space and Rocket Center, and then maybe they can take you to space.
He also wants to become a balloon afloat in the Macy's Day Parade.
Oh, man, what a goal. Hey, you got to have goals in life. That's a great one right there.
So, listen, it all comes down to we know what we're about. It's let's go spread happiness. Let's go show what people with different abilities can do. It's one of the reasons we really appreciate you, Joe, having us on your podcast.
Oh,
Because
man.
people hear, John, and maybe that changes their minds. They hear about our business and other businesses hiring people with different abilities. So maybe somebody out there listening today says, oh, you know what? I'm looking for somebody. Let me open up. You can talk to local social service agencies, and you can find great employees. So, and we get to have fun.
Absolutely.
You enjoying yourself?
Yes, I am.
You are.
Always. Every time I've seen him, he's enjoying himself. So, man, isn't that who you want as an employee? Someone who wants to be there, someone who's spreading happiness, somebody who's doing a great job. Why wouldn't you want that at your job? Right?
And we got a whole team full of
Whole
folks
team
like
of them.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
It's a simple idea. We know what we're about. It's spreading happiness.
Right.
And we built the business on 5 pillars. And one of those is you got to make it a great place to work. Because if we want to spread happiness among our customers and in the community, we got to start at home. The people we work with got to be happy working here. They got to want to be here and love to do what they're doing and really care about the mission. And we're very fortunate that we have a great team.
Right.
Right? They always make us look good.
That's right.
I'm jealous from you.
You got your good looks, right?
Hey, there you go. Hey, they say the bigger your dream, the more important your team, right? So you guys you're making that happen. So, hey, you guys need to go check out Spreading Happiness. Start with a podcast. If you're not ready to buy socks yet, start with that podcast. Get a little happiness in there. Then go to John's Crazy Socks and pick out at least one pair. Come on, everybody needs at least one pair of crazy socks, right? Start from there. And then JCS Champions, that's really going to be a game changer right there. I'm excited to see where that goes. And then I can't wait for you guys to come to Huntsville, Alabama. That's pretty much a done deal now. I'm just assuming y'all are coming. So I'll be ready. Y'all can stay at my house if you need to. So
We'll be booking that, huh? That sounds good?
yeah, you got to make it happen now. Well, that's
Joe,
great. But thank you so much thanks for coming on and what you guys are doing out there. Do you guys have any closing remarks? Anything else you want to before we get out of here?
Anything you want to offer people?
Stop. Follow your heart. Follow your dreams. Work hard so you can do.
Pretty cool, pal.
Uh,
Thank you very much, Joe.
That's awesome. Hey, John, thank you so much for being an inspiration out there, just showing people what's possible, that they can do it too. I mean, you are inspiring a lot of people right now. They can make it happen just like you. Hey, thank you guys for out there spreading happiness and crazy socks. What better way to make a living, right? So thank you guys for coming on and sharing your story with me. Hey, if you heard this message and you like what's going on, go out and share this message. You guys spread some happiness too by sharing this episode out there, and you guys keep it up. You go at least get one pair of socks. Let's make that a pact right here. We'll start there.
Sounds very cool.
All right. Well, you guys have a great day, and thank you so much for coming on.
All right. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.